Hello, fellow Minecrafters. So, as you see, there has been somewhat of a change, because you're probably asking, why aren't you still underground? Well, to be honest with you, the end of that adventure didn't turn out very well. Then, honestly, I traveled underground for a long time. I had a bunch of gold, a bunch of iron, and instead of getting out of there when I should have, I ran into four or five zombies underground and a creeper, and I couldn't get out of it, and I died, and I was so far down, I couldn't get back and get my stuff. So, what happened was, ironically, at the same time me doing that, Little B asked if he could build his own little house downstairs, which is where I'm at right now. And what I didn't know was I thought he only planned to move his bed, but actually he moved both of our beds, and because he moved the bed, I lost my spawn point. He didn't know that, no big deal. So I spawned in spawn point number one. Now I have no clue where spawn point number one is from this treehouse. I do have another house in the trees somewhere in the world, which is somewhere near that spawn point. But I died there, and then I spawned in spawn point number two. And luckily, halfway between here and that spawn point, I had been to the caves near there, and I'd actually left a furnace and a crafting table out there. So I just built a temporary shack for if we ever spawn out there again. But luckily, while I was there, as luck would have it, I went back down the caves during daylight, and I got 40 blocks of iron ore. And I will show you what I finally got to make with that. So here is Little B's little house he made for us. Just a little wooden thing. Nice little difference between the regular blocks of glass and, the panes of glass. And this is just a little room, you know, again with windows all over, with a furnace and a crafting table and two chests for us. And so he built this. If I can get out the door, for some reason, out the door. He also built the iron door with the pressure plates, which doesn't want to let. There we go. Finally let it. Now here's my garden, which I've expanded a little bit because I want to make bales of hay and everything, with wheat now and potatoes and carrots. And let's go upstairs because I want to show you the thing I got to make with all iron, and that is this anvil right here, which I'm glad I made it because I can just simply bam and go wham, and then there we go. So it's really cool having this. Not sure where I'm ultimately going to put it. This is kind of a temporary thing, but like I said, he took there's two beds left here, but he made two more with our treasures chest and stuff over here and the furnaces. And there isn't as much upstairs. I'll show you briefly real quick. The beds are gone, obviously, and there's only two tool chests left. I haven't actually seen what he did upstairs, because I know now that he knows I'm going to be making a. Oh, so he got rid of all the dirt. He knows now that I'm making a greenhouse, and he knows he doesn't want the dirt up here, so that's cool. So again, I don't know what he's gonna do up here. He hasn't really told me yet. I also still need to work on making a chest room just for all the chests for all of our stuff, because we got a lot of stuff. I mean, I've been getting a lot of block of actual cobblestone because I've been leveling out a lot of dirt and there's a lot of cobblestone underneath. So again, Little B decided he wanted iron doors, which are cool, and he put pressure plates down, so you just walk out, and there we go. And now we got the garden, and of course the wooden fence, and the gravel path. And Little B decided, again on his creative side, that he would make these stone things around the trees that he didn't want me to touch. So he made these little things around the trees, which are pretty cool. Again, so you see the trees, I got them. It's kind of cool they did that. It's creative. Now this is where we had a problem. This bridge right here, because originally he was going to build it right after the fence. And I said there was no point building a bridge with a gravel path there. So I suggested he build it here. And, again, he built a little pond right here and little pond over it. And so, again, to build this bridge is simple. Simple out here is just all cobblestone wall, and the inside is wood steps and regular wood. And see the cobblestone wall did the little things here, put a little gap here, which is kind of cool. And by the way, these cobblestone walls, you could just keep stacking these as high as you want. You could kind of build a big castle wall with these if you actually wanted to, which would be kind of cool. But so he built this little bridge. I like it. Turned out pretty cool. Again, we're not done because we are going to build a gravel path going all the way down to the back gate past the chickens, which the chickens are new also. Build a chicken pen. Again, this is not their permanent home. This is kind of a temporary thing for them because they get really noisy when they're in large numbers and really don't want them near the areas I'm working on because they can get annoying. So they're right here for now. Now, obviously, you see that I built a cobblestone, and I don't know why how these chickens can really spit eggs or stuff this far, but they do. So I built a cobblestone wall completely around the entire outside perimeter of the house. Because even though we built a wooden fence, there are way too many bad creatures that got in. So I built this cobblestone wall temporarily. Well, not temporarily, permanently. And I just keep expanding it as I go so that we got some kind of barrier between us and the bad guys. And obviously I need to put a lot of lighting in, which I've done. And as you can see, there's a torch up there because that used to be... Because what happened was, when I was exploring, I was jumping across trees and putting torches so I could find my way back here. So, but I've been knocking out a lot of trees. As you can see, we've expanded out this gate all the way here, which you need more gravel to fill this in with the gate here. And I've really done a lot of landscaping out here because I want to expand all this far enough to build my next project, and that is the greenhouse. So this is what we've done so far. The only thing that can really get in this fence is spiders, and the other problem I had was you have to watch your trees because, like this tree right here, the zombies were jumping up on this tree and the branches went out a little bit, like the branch went out one block further out and they were using that to jump over into the fence. So I had to trim it up a little bit to keep them out. So there we go. So I've kept them out so far. And now I need to go back up front and get myself some gravel. But I need to build a path. And so now we're going to finally get into building phase because I don't have everything I want, but I got a lot of the things to build basic stuff like a gravel road. I also did make one other change that I completely forgot about. That is, I kind of added on, I can't see with this big tree right here. But, now here's a zombie. So it must be, he's outside the wall over here, but yeah, they always are outside the wall over here when I look over here. Oh, guess not. Oh well. Find him eventually. Anyway. We get in the gate. Hey, there's a villager, dude. Hey, zombie villager, can we have a talk? Can we have a talk for a second, bud? Come here. Let's have a talk. Come here. Where are you going? Hey, dude, come here. Sword. There we go. You want to come here and have a talk? Hey, dude. He's out there somewhere. Anyway. And that was with the treehouse because I expanded. If I get away from the actual side of the house and for a second here. I expanded out this part of the house a little bit. As you can see, a little bit, not a lot. And I added this right here because it just adds some character to the outside. When I'm ultimately done building the other side, I will do that. Yeah, come here. Come here, Susan. Let's have a talk. Yeah, huh? What are you doing with that shovel? Don't you know you should use a shovel? Huh? Huh? Goodbye, Mr. Zombie. Anyway. Let's see if I got gravel now. See, I got a ton of cobblestone now, a ton of dirt, wood. I just been accumulating stuff. Right now, I think we're going to take 2 blocks of 64, and we're going to see how far that gets us with our project here. Let's see how far I can build out our path that I'm building. Before I do that, I want to walk straight out and finish. Well, no, I'll just work on this path. I'll fix that later. All right, come on. There we go, doors. Close up. Switch over to our shovel. Again, it is kind of cool once you get a little bit established and have a creative direction. Now, some of you asked, and I've stated in the comments, I am going to be building more to the treehouse. I kind of, in a sense, would love to make a tree village. As far as, and those will be different projects here or there. I do kind of want the greenhouse on the ground, so it is going to be on the ground. For, you know, because little projects me and B will be working on. He wants to treehouse, and he's going to be down here a lot, so I'll be building stuff so he can work while I work up there, and we'll both be working on different things. So he decided to build a bridge out of blue, which is cool. And I said, go for it. And so there you go. He did the tree thing all by himself. You know, he just, oh, here we go, another block. That is kind of a pain when you dig too far. Come on up. There we go. So here we go. Let's fill that in. Now let's go back down here and start building our path here. Nope, too far. Get that. So there we go. I got the other block. Okay, cool. Outside of building a road, to me, gravel is like, honestly, is almost useless in the game. And you don't need to use gravel. You could use wool. I mean, there's so many different colored wools. You could use a wool. You could actually use black wool and stuff, and yellow wool, and actually make a real looking like a road if you want to. At some point, I might do that. And that's the problem with gravel, that if you don't use it for a path, it's, for the most part, pretty much useless in the game. I mean, it just doesn't have, I use it as just to have a function for it. Once I gather sheep and can have a lot of wool, I probably will not use gravel as much. I'd probably use wool instead. So here we go, taking our path in the daylight. So hopefully all those bad guys go away. And if you're saying, oh, well, you're going to run into, I'm going to have to switch the path over or something here, which is probably right. But here we go. Building out their path. So, outside that, you know, the reason there hasn't been like any videos in a couple days, been busy. Had a lot of life stuff going on. We have a friend that actually, to be honest with you, for the last month has been fighting for their life. They got in a really bad accident, unfortunately, and unfortunately, the airbags didn't go off, and yeah, she's been up there fighting while her husband's been up there by her side, you know, trying to take care of their kids. So they had that, and on top of that, our fortunately, on top of that, we lost our father in the hospital recently, and just a lot of those life stressful moments that make you appreciate life, but also add a lot of stress in your life. And so, you know, we got through all that, and back to Minecraft. And again, despite all that, me and my son, LittleB, have been playing a lot of Minecraft. He enjoys playing it. He really gets a kick out of it when I say we're going to make a video together. So I am going to have more videos. So, because he is very, I'm going to be honest, I like him in it because he's much more creative. Like things like this, I would have never thought to put that around the tree. I mean, I'm creative about certain things, but he has a different level of creativity that I just don't have, which I do enjoy. That's why I enjoy playing this game with him so much. Because he, you know, I like to build, I like to explore, but he's able to just do it at a different level than I'm able to do it. So I know I'm going to make this kind of a windy path. It'll get us to where we got to go. No, too far that time. Yes, I did. There we go. Lock that one in. There we go. And here we go. This should take us straight to the gate. I'm going to actually double gate that, actually. So that's why I'm doing this double ride. We're going to go right by the chicken coop. All the chickens. Yeah, I do want other animals. I do eventually have to get cows and sheep and stuff. Especially sheep, because since there's so much you can do with wool now, it's very beneficial to have sheep. Because you can change it to them with so many different colors, and you know, with how many different colors there are of them, it's really cool to have them. And like now I can build a roof on the house or with the different colors, blue or whatever. So I'm gonna dig out here to the fence where I am going to actually, not under the fence. Well, actually, yeah, I am gonna dig on the fence because then I can put gravel right there. Use up the rest of this little cobblestone, then get to the rest cobblestone. Yeah, we progressed pretty good. It's starting to look really good. You know, we're doing much better. When can't say I thought it was going to look like this when it started, but that's the fun of building, is when you start building things differently than you ever anticipated. Well, not, I didn't want to throw the block. I wanted to actually set it down. What are you doing there, Trouble? There we go. And I put, today I'm just going to finish this path, and then next time I'm going to be getting a little more supplies together, because I don't have enough glass yet, and I want to have enough glass to build it. I have a lot of cobblestone to start it, but I definitely need glass. To get a lot of sand, to get a lot of glass to actually make my massive greenhouse. This one's not going to be automated. Somewhere down the road, I do want to build an automated one, because they do look really cool, and I do want to get a lot of supplies like redstone and stuff. Because I do want to build a rail. And that's really cool. So, oh, that didn't work out very well. I had a lot of games in the game I want to build that I don't have right now, but we'll get to them eventually. It's the fun of playing the game and getting there in the way you never intended. Like that turning into flint instead of just simply staying gravel. There we go. Again, a windy path. Man, if I want to make this gold, can you imagine how long it would take? How much gold I'd have to find? Anyway, it is a windy path. Long term might straighten it out differently. I could have actually, honestly, I could have actually just put that on as dirt and put it right here all the way down, which is what I'll probably do. But anyway, this looked pretty good. Again, this is starting to turn it good. We got a good fence. We got an area of security now where not so much comes through the walls, and outside of really spiders, and for whatever reason, once in a while it will spawn I gotta find out where the zombie probably spawned at. I'm probably going to have to go to the back of the house and put more torches, but yeah. And over here, I've actually figured it out. See, on the other side, as you go further down here, there's a big open water area, and that's definitely where I'm going to build my harbor later on down when I'm planning some things out for that. I kind of want to build a harbor, but I would love to build like a tiki bar for it. It'd still be kind of cool to do that. And guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of Minecraft. I will post another Minecraft video soon. Thanks for watching.